Short video over the Menston estate today, and very, very windy. Monday morning, 15th of September. Just gonna head on the train now to Leeds, and then a little bit later on I can get the train from Leeds down to London. So catch up later. This is the progress with the bridge, Menston station. I've got the temporary scaffolding one there. Now Leeds station, and up to the university now. Later on I'm going to go in there. So I'm going up to the university, got a few meetings till about 1 o'clock. Then back down here to the station again before I get the train down to London. So it's quite the station. This is where I'm going to do a conference on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday as well, Clough Hall Court by the University of Leeds. Staying up towards the university now. Still doing all this renovation work. You've got the art gallery. This is the library here, and then the town hall, which is basically like a venue with for like concerts and things like that. Big seating area in the middle of that. But yeah, been going on for a while, all this renovation, scaffolding and all that. Alright, so fairly back to my office now. This is a swimming pool in a sports centre called The Edge, which is on campus. And there's nobody on it in it, I think, at the minute. Swimming, it's just got bubbling away. Well, there's a couple of people, there's a lifeguard and a couple of people swimming. So when the heron gets a bit hungry, he grabs one of these fish here, I think. But I think he's a bit big for it. There's only big ones left. Yeah. Yeah. Right, well, I've just had a few meetings, and it's coming towards 1 o'clock now, so I'm going to head back down to the station and hopefully use the lounge, the first class lounge down there, before getting on the train down to London. I managed to get a cheap upgrade to my ticket to make it first class down to London. So that's how I'm able to use the lounge at Leeds station. So I'm going to go and do that now. I'm just going back down to Leeds station now, which is got the Queen's Hotel sort of above it. This is the train I'm on here, going down to King's Cross. So I've arrived at King's Cross pretty much on time. Gonna head out now. Interesting sports cars parked outside the St Pancras Hotel, just next to King's Cross, and above St Pancras Station. Right, well, lots of museums close at 5, and it's about 20 to 5 now, but the British Library is open till 8, and it's just next to King's Cross. So I thought I'll have a little peep in here, see if there's any exhibitions or whatever on. Yeah, so the exhibition is closed for a couple of weeks for maintenance, you know, the illuminated manuscripts and stuff. I do have a reader's card, but I don't think I can be bothered with going put my bag in lockers and then doing that today. What's this one? A manuscript chest from Thailand. And this one is a manuscript cabinet, 19th century Tudor cabinet for the sacred Buddhist manuscripts kept in temple libraries and monasteries in Thailand. Cartwright Gardens. So it's interesting, this is Cartwright Gardens, you can just play tennis in the middle of London. We're just close to King's Cross, British Library area, and going to head down to the hotel. It's nice and sunny. So just passing Russell Square Tube Station. We're in Bloomsbury, and yeah, it's really quite warm compared to what it was in Leeds earlier on. It's still a bit windy, but it's a lot warmer. Interesting little plaques that you see as you walk around. Kempton Fitzroy, London, and then that's opposite Russell Square, which is this bit here. And then you can see the Bedford Hotel just there. Just straight ahead with the red vertical sign coming down. That's where I'm going. So it's not far at all. So I'm pretty much here now. You can see the different facades. The hotel's just here. Alright, so I'm in my room at the Bedford Hotel. It's got a little view out the back down, looking down at the sort of secret garden down there. I might go down and have a look at that in a minute. Yeah, little water features and things. We'll go and have a look at that. So that's like off away from any main roads or traffic, and that's quiet. I mean, look at the chimney pots up there. Incredible, isn't it? The amount of chimney pots, remarkable amount. All in a line. Look at all that. Some have been capped off there. And they've all been capped off on that one, yeah. Yeah. So yeah, it's just got a nice little room, simple. It's a single room. The decor in most hotels quite nice. There's obviously spotlighting up here. I'm on the second floor in the Bedford Hotel. There's a little telly there. Windows, because the sun's shining in, show a bit of muck up actually, like from the raindrops and that. On the outside. But yes, it's clean on the inside. We've got a nice big mirror. We've got the tea making facilities, just a tiny little biscuit. There, not much there. Yeah, 4 tea bags. And yeah. Things, coffee, here's my coffee, little kettle, there's a phone, some tissues there. What's up here? Don't know, what's this? This little cupboard, let's have a look. Oh, so there's a little cupboard. I've got a fan. Should put the lights on, shouldn't I, so we can see what's happening. Put the lights on, that's it, yeah, right. So I've got a little fan, and then storage your clothes hang up. I might hang my clothes up and that there, like my shirts, and doesn't seem creased in the morning. And a safe, that's what's there. And then here I've got a separate door here, and there's a bath, toilet, bath, and then the various shampoos and all that there, sink. Yeah, that's all there. Yeah. Okay, so it just shows where we are next to Russell Square here. So So just down from King's Cross, Russell Square, then it's got the different tube lines and routes to the main places. So I'm going to head down here. Well, next to Westminster Abbey, got the Houses of Parliament. They've just put Big Ben on there, but I'm going to go down to there tomorrow morning. I'll walk from where I am through Covent Garden and all that down that way. Yeah. Even the elevators have got pictures on the butterflies and all that, saying it's floor 2, 02 design. Yeah, I've just come out of the hotel and have a little walk. It's amazing the queue to that. There's the queue to that restaurant there, Swiss Butter. Little queuing outside to get into it. Yeah, so it's Monday, about 6 o'clock. I just thought, while it's sunny and warm up and before it gets dark, I'll just have a quick little walk. Got no bags on us, got nothing on us. Now just have a little 10 minutes down here, see what happens. There's a little Sainsbury's here just next to the near the hotel. Reduced items, not reduced enough. Happy Lamb Hot Pot Restaurant. There's a tremendous smell coming from it. It smells Chinese restaurant, I think, as people there look in the chopsticks and all in there. Seems quite popular. Another hot pot restaurant, so yeah. Maybe Chinatown or something. There's lots of Chinese restaurants around here. Japanese restaurant, Italian, Bloomsbury Tavern, 1698, that's been running since. Chicken shop. There's lots of these hire bikes people are going around on. Noticed big green baskets on them and stuff like that. Looks like a church building, but I don't know if it's been repurposed for something else there. Lebanese restaurant, Sicilian, Malaysia, Thai, all sorts. Look at that orange thing, completely out of character with the rest of the buildings there. So it's at 20 to 7 and lots of these shops are still open. Shoe shops, fashion shops, coffee houses and all that. Shoe shops still open. Coming to some of the Covent Garden market area now. It's quite busy. The shops just still open. Look, design your own what? Not quite sure what it is. Design your own something. I don't know what it is. Dreamland? Dreamland? Don't know what that is. Not sure what you design your own. Design your own accessories, jewelleries and stuff. So you design your own jewellery, yeah. Yeah. Loads of little shops, so yeah, I wonder what time they're open to, all these. Just having an explore. A few minutes walk from the hotel. There's tremendous smells as well of all the different restaurants and things like that open in this area. Urban Outfitters shop there. Lots of people hanging about here with this. Maybe they're having a drink before going to see a show or something like that. few people dressed up. I don't know what that means. I think there's look, there's a shoe shop. There's like somebody at the door. There's like shoes and things in there. Never heard of that before. Very garish colours. One shoe on a thing. I mean, probably overpriced. A little cake shop there. I don't know what some of this is. Yeah, seems like a very popular area. Got Covent Garden Station, so they've got Boots and things up to there, and all the shops down there. And then we've got the main sort of Covent Garden market place down that way. So yeah, it's about 6:30. And sorry, I thought it was 20 to 7, but it's 6:30. And still busy. A lot of people milling about around all these shops and stuff around Covent Garden. Yeah, I've seen quite a few people sort of dressed up and things for the evening wear on, having a slow walk. So they may be going to like the theatre or, you know, some sort of other event in this area, because we're not far from kind of basically theatre land. And people are sort of coming here first and slow walk through, getting the vibe. There's Royal Ballet and Opera down there. So yeah, there's all sorts of things in this area. See, and in here's the kind of main old Covent Garden market in there as well. Yeah, look, everything's lit up and bright, and I don't know, maybe people dress up to go shopping, but I have seen a few people sort of in their evening, you know, sort of fine dresses and all that. Looked like there were ties on and things. Looked like they might have been going out for the evening. Maybe they go somewhere first to eat or drink. Free entry, open daily. Royal Ballet and Opera. Food, drinks, shops, tours. Restaurant, rooftop bar, box office, and all that. There's a lot of people going in there, like sort of dressed up and things, jackets on and everything. So there must be a performance there. The security, when you go in though, you get checked by security, all your bags and everything, and your coats. There's people dressed up going in. There's a lady there with a long red dress on and everything going in. So yeah, Royal Opera House. Smell when I came around the corner was of perfume, and of course there's a sort of perfume shop here, so this must have been like sort of wafting it out to try and get people to go in. There's another perfume shop, so this must be like a perfume aisle, all these shops. Apple Market, so, but it's now antiques and collectibles. So look at that, you've got all the market stalls and all that on 6:30 at night. Still busy down here. Different stalls. Well, like, look at that, they're all crowding around that, like antique watches and all that there. They're crowding around all these things. Rings. Lots of rings. Plates and all that, look. Plates and saucers. who'd have thought it? There's antique printing blocks and all that for sale. People searching through the old printing blocks. I can't believe it. You'd think it would just be happening in the morning or something like this, wouldn't you? But there's like all these stalls here, silver spoons and all that going on. There's various magic shows going on. Here's a magic show.
If you want to see something dangerous today, say yeah! Alright, that wasn't very convincing. If you want to see something dangerous, say yeah! Much better. Get involved, everybody. It's more fun. I'm going to stand on that balance board. I'm going to use bricks.
Decided to walk off when he got the knives out. Yeah. It's the Central Avenue. Have a look down here. Yeah, all sorts going on here. South Hall. Just like a bit of a seating area. London Transport Museum there. Yeah. And then market stalls. I think they're sort of packing up in there a bit, those market stalls. So it looks like a more of a traditional market now. Looking up there. Clothes and, they're all piling into that, look. There's an event on at the museum. They're all piling in, look, for something here. They're all queuing there to get through like a security check and everything for an event. The museum's quite closed to the public, but there's some sort of event on. People are going to. So just opposite Covent Garden, we've got the Theatre Royal at Drury Lane coach there, but there's a big queue. People going in to see Disney's Hercules, the electrifying new musical. So they're all queuing to go in there. Look, Theatre Royal. There we go, that's the latest thing they're all going in to see. So I wonder if they have like a 7 o'clock start or 7:30 start. Let people in a bit early and then people, you know, get their seats, get a drink, whatever, before they go in. But yeah, school kids arriving as well. Look, a little school party going to see it as well there with all the uniforms on. Theatre Royal, Drury Lane. Disney's Hercules musical. Got all the restaurants outside the theatres as well, making business from people coming in and grabbing a bite to eat before they go to the theatre. What's this one down here? The Play That Goes Wrong. So that's what this one is. Jamie Oliver restaurant there, look. The 6 Catherine Street. Fishworks restaurant, restaurant. And then we've got, so we've got this one, The Play Goes Wrong. We've got Mamma Mia going on at this one. Novello Theatre. Yeah, so it's all the Lion King at the Lyceum, look. It's all just like all next to each other. And you've got everybody having their meals and that before they go and see the show. So this is the Lyceum Theatre. The Lion King is on at that one. Yeah, so that's the Lyceum. Wellington Street we're on now. this is Waterloo Bridge across the Thames here. Now I'm not going to walk across there. Yeah, I'll head back. I haven't walked very far really, and I've suddenly hit the Thames already, quite quick. Just a slow meander, but I'm not going to go that way. That takes you to the south bank and all that down there. So yeah, we'll just look at all these colourful sort of instead of a taxi, you can get cycled on a little ride there. Yeah, so I'll head back up, obviously to the left, head down that way. That direction takes you towards Trafalgar Square and all that, and Whitehall and all that type of area. So I'm not going to go down there. I'm just going to stay in this area and head back up. So we're now on the other side of the Royal Opera House there. More perspectives on the Royal Opera House. Royal Ballet and Opera. You can see loads of people in there milling around, obviously going to a show. So this is like another entrance, isn't it? Loads of coaches arriving as well. Yeah, just come around the corner, heading back to the Bedford Hotel now, and sun shining on the top of this huge building. Let's see what this is. It says opened by Field Marshal Duke of Connaught, 1933. So this must be the Grand Lodge, is it, of the Grand Master? So it must be the Mason's Grand Lodge. Looks like. Coming along with us, these are the Masons coming along with their briefcases and suits and retired, going into the Grand Lodge. That's what they look like. They've all got their briefcases there. And yeah, that's what they do. I've seen them before going with the briefcases into the Freemasons Grand Lodge. Interesting. United Grand Lodge of England, it says there. So yeah, so that's what that is. And that's next to the Grand Connaught Rooms. Onto the back end of there, yeah. So that's the Freemasons Grand Lodge, and we saw some of the Masons with their briefcases and ties on. This is the De Vere Hotel, Grand Connaught Rooms. There's some dressed up there with the ties on there. That's just taking me from that Grand Lodge building and past a few of these hotels here, back onto the main road here, which is just takes me, if I follow it all the way up, so it's called Kingsway here, but it becomes Southampton Row further up, and that takes me to the hotel that I'm on, in a nice quiet area. So yeah, that's it. Well, we go from that strange thing, and we turn around and there's a right next to Greg's is a Catholic church there, behind that bus. The Holy Door, look, because it's a holy year there. And I'll go and check it. I think it's Saint something and Saint Cecilia, I think. I'll go and have a look, see what that is. Yeah, it's Saint Anselm and Saint Cecilia. Sort of just hidden away there, like amongst all the hustle and bustle of different shops. Greg's is attached to it, for example. There's a little Catholic church there. Holy Door. Tree by Hilton. You've got a rather vegetation covered building there, right opposite the hotel that I'm staying in. So I'm just here, Bedford Hotel on the left. And luckily I'm on a quiet aspect, looking out the back without the busy road. Not on the front here, on the back, so I haven't got any noise. Yeah, there's all that vegetation there. All right. So I'm able to sort of pull the telly in the room to like an angle or whatever, and I could just right in front of the bed. I've just got what time breakfast is and all that. So you've got unlimited English breakfast, also sort of lighter pastries, fruit, yogurt and all that. Yeah. So it's from 7 till 10. I've got to be at Parliament for like, well, just after 9 really to get through security. So yeah. Yes, you've got the TV channels and all that as normal. You can just play from your mobile phone onto it. Then you've got like Netflix, YouTube, Google Play, Disney. You've got all this Discovery Plus and all that things you could do there as well. Games to play as well. What else have we got? That's just a sort of setup of it and everything, yeah. There we go. Well, it's a remarkable sort of clean kettle, isn't it? A brand new kettle. I'm going to boil it up, have some decaf coffee. Yeah. And you get a map in that with your room key, which is this wooden thing here. That's your room key.